Foundation Fellowship has also, in a way, impacted my institution. Through the research fellowship that I received that summer, I got more plugged into the broader activities of the Japan Foundation, and I was able to learn about the many institutional grants that they have available as well. So this academic year, a LaGuardia colleague and I applied for and were awarded an institutional grant from the Japan Foundation to help develop a more cohesive and streamlined course of Japanese studies across the entire City University of New York system. So we'll be facilitating meetings with Japanese studies faculty across campuses in the coming academic year in an effort to build personal and institutional connections that are ultimately going to benefit students interested in pursuing Japanese studies at CUNY.
How do I think schools can enrich their Japanese studies programs? Thinking just about undergraduate programs, I think there's a lot of work to be done in two main areas. One is how can you create Japanese education that's more experiential based? How can we increase the use of language in cultural classrooms? Like if you're doing a Japanese literature course or Japanese media course, it tends to be taught in English in the US. The other thing that we can think about is how do we communicate to students how Japanese and a knowledge of Japan can really serve as a bridge to their lives after graduation, because we want to not just prepare our graduates for the next job, we want to prepare them for a lifetime. And studying Japanese and studying Japanese culture is an excellent way to do that. You're working your mind, you are getting critical skills in terms of how to read media, read literature, read the information you're getting in your daily life. You're getting critical skills in writing and communication as well.
I envision the future of Japanese studies as a more inclusive and international space to share and build on our knowledge together. This kind of collaboration requires mutual understanding and education, supported by organizations like the Japan Foundation. We have to invest in the future of our communities across the world by creating welcoming and diverse spaces for the development of programs, training of undergraduate and graduate students, the creation of faculty positions, and the encouragement of equitable access to education, all of which will help grow the field significantly. Whether it's sponsoring pre-modern language workshops, international colloquia on pressing current events, or coordinating cultural activities and public outreach, it's important to remember that we're all in this together. We all have something to offer, and it's only through a more inclusive Japanese studies that we can truly lead.